The next player that I want to highlight that had an absolutely fantastic combine was Peyton Wilson, linebacker for North Carolina State. He was unbelievable. Now, if you follow the show long enough, we've talked about Peyton Wilson many times, right? He's very good. This was his fifth year. He battled some injuries, I believe, his sophomore year. He even had some injuries in high school. And I think that would be the thing that concerns NFL scouts and front offices is his injury history. But I think like the thing that separated Edge Cooper from a lot of these players was like is speed. And you're like, wow, Edge Cooper just plays so fast and with such instinct. And then Peyton Wilson goes out and runs a 4.43, faster than Edge Cooper, and among the fastest linebackers with a 10-yard split. He had a faster 10-yard split than Micah Parsons. And this is a guy, Peyton Wilson, who played 190 snaps like on the line of scrimmage this year. Now he's a little bit smaller than Micah Parsons weight wise. I think he's about 235. Micah Parsons was probably 245 coming out of college. And Micah Parsons did run a 4.36, which is even crazier with 10 more pounds. But to say that this combine helped Peyton Wilson is kind of an understatement here. I don't think Peyton Wilson is necessarily a first round grade type of guy, but I think NFL scouts they may be a little bit more comfortable. It's like seeing him test like this. We'll see what he does at his pro days. I mean, Peyton Wilson is a fantastic player with great instincts, lots of experience, lots of production too. 400 tackles over 5 years, 48 tackles per loss, 15 sacks, 7 interceptions. That's crazy. That's crazy. Past year, he had 490 snaps off ball. I think he's pretty okay in coverage. I would say that Edgerrin Cooper is better in coverage. If anyone wants to disagree with me there, just let me know in the comments and let me know what games I should be watching for Peyton Wilson if I want to be wowed by his coverage skills. But yeah, Peyton Wilson, phenomenal. 9'11" broad jump. And what else did you want from this guy? I mean, this was exactly the kind of day that exactly the kind of weekend that Peyton Wilson needed. And there is a need a linebacker for a lot of teams, but it's not a position that's super valuable to GMs, I believe. Like you can get linebackers later, and that's why I would say Peyton Wilson probably doesn't go in the first round here. But it is very, very possible, that you see a late surge on Peyton Wilson stock, and all of a sudden he's the first linebacker off the board. It's not Edgerrin Cooper. I might, I don't know. I might still have Edgerrin Cooper. I will be reevaluating these linebackers at the top, including Cedric Gray, Peyton Wilson, Edgerrin Cooper, Junior Colson, Jeremiah Trotter. I will be looking at these guys again, but it feels like Peyton Wilson kind of dogged on everyone at this combine. I believe he scored the highest RAS of any linebacker, a 9.81, which is pretty ridiculous. So it wasn't really it's kind of weird. Like a lot of these linebackers are super fast in this class, man. Very fast linebackers. Not a lot of great bench press scores. So I don't know if Peyton Wilson actually did a bench press. I don't have it written down here, but I think the highest bench press score of any linebacker this class is 21. I think we mostly see like around 26, 27. So it's kind of interesting seeing how the linebacker position evolves. But to say that Peyton Wilson is a player that profiles not as someone who can, sorry, I would say Peyton Wilson profiles as someone who's definitely a player that's with the times, if that makes sense. Sorry if I didn't put that very gracefully, but Peyton Wilson's a dog.